A very good afternoon to everyone that's watching this video. My name is Said bin Shabri Ali, and a little bit about me is I am representing SMK Taman Putri in this Nilam competition, and I'm going to review an English book. I am currently 16 years old, although I will be 17 coming this 23rd of June. And some of the roles that I have achieved in the school will be me acting as a treasurer for the prefect board and also being a chairman for the student leader board of my school. Some competitions that I've gone through and I have gotten some accolades in would probably be one of the national debate competitions in 2021. And I have grabbed the best speaker spot for one of the matches, not all of them, one of the matches. And this book has taught me some values that I have used in the speech that grabbed me the best speaker spot. Now, enough about me. Let's talk about the genres that this book has. This book is more towards philosophical and more towards a non-fiction approach to a story. And although people my age might not really like it, I do enjoy it to the fullest. If you think of a high school kid, you might think that they like more fantasy or more fiction type of books. You'd also think that they like things that are more whimsical, something that's more lighthearted, and something that doesn't really talk about heavy topics such as consciousness of the human mind. About the book, The Idiot, which is the title of this book, is a masterpiece by the author Fyodor Dostoevsky, which is a very notable author, and I think some of you who are watching this video might have heard of his name before. Fyodor Dostoevsky, this book, was released in 1869, which is, yes, a long time ago, but this book has kept its integrity, has kept its integrity, and also has kept the essence of it, where people feel excited to read about it. People still feel like they want to read it even more. And some physical aspects of this book might be that it has 768 pages, which might seem a little bit intimidating for first-time readers. But trust me, even if you take around 2 to 3 years to read it, like me, you will still enjoy it every single second you read of it. You might not be able to put it down for a few hours at a time. You might not want to read it, but it will still retain the excited nature of the book that it tries to deliver. Now, about the contents of the book. The Idiot follows a protagonist named Prince Mishkin, which, yes, he is of nobility in Russia at that time. And he is from a fallen noble family. And one of the main reasons of why he's from a fallen noble family, which is because he and his aunt is the only one that is left in this family. And he is also diagnosed with clinical insanity and epileptic. And he is epileptic. Although the latter doesn't really matter that much in the story, him being insane does matter a lot, since it shows the deterioration of his mental capacity and how it made him delve even more deep into his insanity. Now, the Idiot takes a jab at the personality of Prince Mishkin. Why he's called the Idiot is because he is too nice of a person. He goes through with any single recommendation that's given out by his family. He's pushed into political marriages. His wealth gets taken advantage of. His position gets taken advantage of. He gets abused physically, mentally. And although this might seem dark, in hindsight, you will look at this and think, wow, this person that already has a stained consciousness is going through all this. And then you'll see at the end, he completely loses his mind and he stabs one of the supporting characters. And this is a turning point for the book, where we start to see more philosophical values, we start to see more realism embedded into the story, we start to think of life in a different way, which is why this book is a turning point for our lives if we were to read it, because it makes you think in a whole other different way. It makes you think about life in such a perspective that you appreciate it even more. You start to think, wow, I am so grateful that I am not Prince Mishkin and I don't have to go through all of this trouble just to survive. Now, he does stab one of his supporting characters, like I said, and he gets back to the Swiss sanitarium, or gets sent back to the Swiss sanitarium that he was in 4 years prior to what's happening in the book. And one of the lines that really stuck to me until this day was when he said, maybe I am the idiot after all for thinking consciousness has a cure. At that point, he is a broken man. He is someone that is to the point of no return. He's passed through the singularity line, per se. Now, for the values that I've gotten from this book, to conclude everything that I've learned, consciousness is either a luxury or a liability. It's just how you look at it and how you get back from the trials and tribulations that life have thrown at you. And let me tell you something: the philosophical value that I have got from this book did win me the best speaker spot for national level debating. And that philosophical value is that we shouldn't be too nice to others, but we don't have to be selfish. We do have to put ourselves first, but we don't have to sacrifice ourselves for other people. That thing really, really stuck to the judges, and they thought that it was an amazing point. All in all, I think this book was amazing, and I do recommend everyone to read it. With that, I thank you.